Hello everybody and welcome back to Birthdays the Beginning. Now, this time, I really hope we can get some ducks because I've been trying the whole of the last episode to get ducks and it didn't work. But we did get the ducks food. So fingers crossed, ducks will be very shortly here. Please, please ducks, please. Ha 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 ha! If we were mere seconds away from it, I thought we were. But I just couldn't keep that going any longer. That episode. I knew we were so close. Oops. We are not in view mode right now. It would be better if we were in view mode because ducks are on the water's surface and they're very hard to find. You are a duck. You are blue, like your friends. That looks totally different. Anas. As Vegabis failed to adapt to colder temperatures, the duck eventually took its place. It preys on the abundance of Sardinia pilchardos. So what I'm hoping now is that swans and geese will be right on its tail. Fingers crossed with that one. Let some time go. Yep, Iorynxius. I'm so sorry about my pronunciations. Although if you're worried about that, then you probably stopped watching this episodes ago. Is it this shark? Yes, it's a new shark. Getting so much stuff since we cooled the temperature and got humans back. I hadn't done much at this temperature at all. The mako shark. It captures prey with its sharp teeth. It differentiated from Carcharodon as they were increasing in number in cold water. Fantastic. They're still not swans or geese. So we're fast forwarding a little bit more to see if the swans and geese turn up. If not, I'll have a quick look at why not. Come on. Xanklus, that looks interesting, whatever it is. I don't know if it's a sea creature or what, but it has a cool name. It's a Xanklus something or other. It's probably like the most boring piece of seaweed ever because of that. Oh, it's just a fish, okay. Brother to that little blue fish we caught earlier. The Moorish idol is a saltwater fish that lives in warm shallows. It appeared at the same time that some gombrini were propagating rapidly. See, a lot of them are so dependent on other species. Oh, and we've got answer as well. Okay. Okay, it's right over here. Okay, let's go. Let's go get it. Answer. Not seeing it. It's not a jellyfish, I don't think. Let's go into view mode and just check it's not something on the surface. It might be some sort of bird life. It is. It is a kind of ducky thing. It's just getting the right orientation to capture it. It's a goose. That. Have you ever seen a goose before in your life? That's not what a goose looks like. Okay, all you like people that are complaining about all the dinosaur stuff, you know, I don't know anything about dinosaurs. It's fine. You can make all the mistakes you like about dinosaurs, but I know what a goose looks like, and that's not it. Go take a picture of a goose and try again. The swans had better look right because I am British and they are like, they belong to my queen, okay? So they had better be right. Okay, let's go back. I'm not impressed by the geese in this game. Oh my goodness me. The dog didn't even have the right skin on it either. Yeah, so... Oh, we're going all the way over here. So we've got a couple more birds to get. We've got a couple of sort of sparrow styly birds, and we've just got the swan to get as well now. Might be a little bit cool for the swan, actually. Might need just a tiny, tiny raise in the temperature. It's got a very narrow birth range, actually. 12 to 22. Sparrows live in broadleaf trees. Well, they should. There's plenty of broadleaf trees, so they should be fine. And that should come along, and that should come along. Hesperia, I'm sure that's an insect, and I'm sure I've got tons of it. Very good, very good. What's this? My last monkey. An Australopithecus that hides in vast snow fields. It was seen as humans and schnauzers propagated. That's interesting. I don't know what I'm doing down here. I need to let time go past. I've been playing too long. I've done like 3 episodes in a row. That's why. I've been playing for like 3 hours. Oh wow, everything in the world just showed up. Good grief. Hey, some stuff in the ocean. Pretty sure one of these is going to be a swan. Let's go in view mode. See, I was saying, like, before, oh, there's hardly anything in the water. And now there's tons of stuff in the water. When it was, like, the human sort of temperatures. There's something around here. I know there is. What is it? Not a starfish. It's not one of these ducky things. In the general direction. There's the goose. I believe they're calling that a goose. I mean, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, there might be some like real specialization of a goose. It might not just be a Canada goose. It might be like a precursor of a goose. A goose that showed up in prehistoric times or something, but not that, not that. Not those. These guys. It's kind of hard to focus on all these different heights. I think these guys we've already had, yeah. What are we looking for around here then? This is crazy. Right, well, you know what? I'm going in the library. I'm going to look at what it is that we're looking for. So I know whether I'm looking for fish, duck, bird. What are we looking for? This library is looking nice and full now, though. I can't even see what we're looking for. Go in tree mode. I want to see stuff with question marks over it, and then I'll know what it is I'm looking for. Anything in the bird branch? No. Showing me pink dots on my map. I'm very confused. I don't know if I'm looking straight past whatever it is. Right, let's go back out to the main cube and I'll see what it's called. Berix splendens, C. cartias, or something else. They are all fish. Okay. So we are looking under the water for them. There's something kind of up there. No. Oh, hit it. Is it a new turtle? Oh, cool. A leatherback? Yay, a leatherback sea turtle swims through cold seas. It mainly preys on Sardina pilchardus. So it wanted them too. There are some species that you really need to get because they are such a good food source for like everything. So I think the other two things are fish, definitely. So we're looking down here for some fish. Not really seeing. Get in view mode before I completely wreck the entire environment. A lot of bottom feeders and stuff like that. Almost certain I hadn't seen that fish before that's just down there. I'm having trouble targeting it. But I probably have. Got those guys. Got that guy. These guys, maybe? No, they're just Coelacanthus. Had them since like the very start. Oh, you know what? I need to be using my arrow keys. Megacanthos, we know about those guys. Know about those guys. You know about the lanternfish guys. That's very frustrating, isn't it? There's coral stuff. No, you know about that. There's something right up at the top here. No, that's acanthodes. What is it then? Know about that. Oh, I've never had such trouble trying to find something that actually has a pink dot right underneath it. Gee. Okay, let's find out what this is. Is it maybe this shark? Yes. Well, that was a bit easier to find. The great white shark. It emerged in the shallows when ancient humans were propagating. Contrary to popular belief, great white sharks, I'm pretty sure, are not white all over. Right, so we'll try and find this again. Check. We'll go along the surface. Get right over the top of it and then go down. It's in a very different place to where I was looking before. Which is interesting. Let's look down. Ha! I'm not surprised I couldn't find those. They were very difficult. They're the splendid Alfonsino is a saltwater fish that lives in the deep sea. It emerged after Sardina pilchardus and Scrombini flourished wildly, so there has to be tons of them. Cool. Right, now we can get back to the cube and see if we get any swans. I want some swans. Okay, I'm going to see if there's swans or anything else shows up. Next time something shows up, I'm going to go and sort the desert out a bit as well with some river sources. But the desert looks rubbish. Megalodon! I don't even know what a megalodon is. But it seems to be in the sea somewhere. I promise I will sort this desert out though. Is it another shark? Another shark. We're doing well for sharks today. Really well. Boom. Megalodon. A carcadon. A carcharodon, I think, that migrated to the deep sea while preserving its size. Very nice. I'll focus on the birds for now because they do seem to be around this temperature. We'll get them finished off. So I need to get my swan 16-degree birth temperature. Humans and 8 ants were propagating. Though it dives to prey, it cannot dive to extreme depths. It needs at 16 to 22 degrees on the water's surface. It needs to be a bit warmer, I think. I could global warm it, but that might go a little bit too far. That one birthed at 12 to 22, 15 to 21, and that's just crazy cold. Yeah, I'm going to global warm it 1. That will probably be just enough to help the swans come. So that's maybe an 18-degree temperature again now, so let's try that. See what we get. Cygnus! That was what I was looking for. And even I know that a swan's baby is called a cygnet, so Sig is probably swan related. Okay, that you need to work on these necks, guys. Okay, a differentiation of anas with white feathers. The swan emerged in a cool climate as humans and ants were propagating. I would have expected new models for geese and ducks, like basically the duck model, or the whatever it was called, the little yellow thing that they all sort of came from. They've just used a model of a duck and just reskinned it for just everything. So that is a little disappointing. I would have expected a swan or a goose model to be a bit different. As I say, that could be my ignorance. It could be that maybe there was some ancient form of it that looked like this, but I'm not too sure about that. I was quite excited to get them as well. I'll see what else shows up at this temperature, because there might be a few things that show up. A couple more of the birds might still come. Coelacanth is back. Passamontans. I don't know what that is. So over on the land at the top of the river. Over here a little bit. It's in this little bit where the humans are. Okay, it's over here apparently. That's a hyena. I don't know what one of those is. They have a mammoth right in the middle of their little... Ah, I think it's a bird. Cool. They have a mammoth in the middle of their village. They definitely live in a valley there, don't they? So the sparrow. We have sparrows now. Lives in a broadleaf trees in cold plains alongside Paris minor. It emerged as ancient humans propagated. Cool. I nearly have all the birds now, I think. Let's have a quick look. How many of the birds do we have? 2 more to get. One very, very cold adapted one. But they both come from this one, so that's about the right temperature for that. Cool swampy forests. Yeah, they might both turn up very, very shortly. I was trying to say shortly and soon at the same time, and that did not work. I want to see if they turn up now. My desert is really not doing very well at the moment. Ichthyostega is back. And then I think I'm going to try and work on frogs after birds. Ooh, a brand new thing. It might be another bird, I'm going to have to see. It might have gone extinct. Oh no, here it is. It was right under my cursor the whole time. I'm looking for possibly a bird. Oh, panda's back again. Oh, it's a little green bird. Yeah, there we are. The aurora differentiated from Passamontanus and adapted to live in cool, swampy forests that mainly preys on Pantala flavescens. Very good. Now, I need the other bird now, which is going to need really, really cool temperatures. But I think that that'll be okay. because it can live high up. Hang on, I had an Agathena tithia. Is that another new one? Or was that what I just picked up? No, it's what I just picked up. Sorry about that. I had slightly forgotten. Want to see what turns up now. Lots of tiny little birds. They're really cute. Okay, I'm gonna go and have a quick look at this other bird because it's my last bird I need to worry about. And see what the problem is with getting it. It needs 7 degrees, no, -7 to -1 land. Reed bunting. So differentiated passamontanus. No, there's no reason, I don't think. Hesperia. Might be a problem with that. I don't know what Hesperia is. I'm kind of thinking maybe insect related. It's a region of Mars apparently. Oh, it's also a butterfly. Right, so there are butterflies that I don't have. So let's have a look through our butterfly tree and see if we got any of it. Primal butterfly, proto butterfly, marsh butterfly, elder butterfly, something that I don't know about. Why do I have a feeling it's this one? It feeds on the nectar of Cosmos bipinnatus. I think we have Cosmos, don't we? Must do. We've got most things. Cosmos. I'm gonna look for it here. It's... Please tell me it's not this. I'm sure Cosmos was like one of these guys. Yeah, Cosmos is this. Bipinnatus. I have that. I have that thing that butterfly wants. Okay. Well, if I have that thing that butterfly wants, then no reason for it not to be spawning, because we're in the right temperature range for it as well. We're at 18 degrees. It emerged after the primal butterfly went extinct. Okay, well, you know what we're going to have to do then. Find a primal butterfly and use a water of extinction on it. We've come to that stage now where it's blocking me from getting other things. So, primal butterfly is going to be really hard to find, I think. So bear with me. This needs to be done though. It's very rare I use a water of extinction on something. I think this is the first time I've ever had to do that on purpose. So you're not a primal butterfly. A proto butterfly. All these different butterflies. I'm going to end up making like humans extinct or something with this. You know that. I'm not seeing the primal butterflies down here. They might be a bit higher up, maybe. I mean, this used to be a really good place for butterflies, but it's not anymore, apparently. Not sure where they'd be. They seem to be congregating a lot around the human villages. But I have to find one or I can't make it extinct, and then I can't get the new butterflies to spawn, so that's really bad. I could try and naturally make them extinct, but that's going to be really hard. I mean, really raising the temperature of the whole cube or really, really lowering it. So the extinction water is going to be the thing to use. But first, I gotta find one. And I'm not seeing it. It's a kind of beige looking butterfly. These are like Haha, that is a primal butterfly. Right, that was what I needed, wasn't it? Let's double check. I'm not going to make something extinct if I don't need to, so... Yeah, primal butterfly needs to be extinct. Alright then, primal butterfly. Bye-bye. I am sorry that you have to go, but you do. Okay, I feel really sad about doing that. It's gone extinct. I really hope the new butterfly comes. Otherwise that will be all for nothing. Come on. Ichthyostega is back. I didn't want Ichthyostega. I want the butterfly. I want that cool butterfly. I don't like how the cube looks right now. It looks so brown, doesn't it? Not very interesting at all. Maybe interesting in its own way. Ah! I tried to make you extinct and you came back. Bleh. That's all I can say to that. Okay. Why didn't the other butterfly spawn? The one that I'm almost fairly certain is the one that I need for that last bird. Okay, so primal butterfly. If I know what these are, then I can try and find the right one, but I think it's probably going to be this, isn't it? Let's face it. Emerged after the primal butterfly went extinct. 19-degree birth temperature. Are we too hot for it? I mean, we might be too hot. Okay, well, let's get the cube down to a little bit cooler. And then try and make the primal butterflies extinct again. At least I know what they look like a bit more now. So first things first, let's go get the shinies. We haven't done a shiny collection in a little while. And let's just like zoom out a bit. Collecting shinies is bad when you're zoomed right in because it just, you go inside the cube and it gets really annoying. I like the shape of this so much better now. I'm gonna get all the shinies from everywhere. And then I'm going to have to get some lunch. I don't know if anyone can hear my stomach rumbling, but it is rumbling something chronic. Could get some toast or something. The human cities are pretty cool. They have really developed well. And get all the huts seem to have gone though. Lots of swans and geese in the water, which I'm significantly less excited about now. Their models are so rubbish. And I'm missing a lot of shinies now. I've got ones inside the cube again or something, because there's ones I'm missing. Oh no, there's one. It's hiding in little nooks and crannies everywhere. Shiny collection is done. And then... up the mountain again. There's some on this mountain that I'm not sure where they are. They're not at the top. Which means they're inside the cube somewhere. So let's get inside the cube. Oh no, we're not in view mode. Oops. Let's get inside the cube. I can't even look down. Why can't I look down? Ugh, I just don't like that. That's horrible. Whoa. Get out of view mode. View mode was just messing with my head. I like that icy waterfall. That's pretty cool. Okay. Can't change my view. I'm sure I should be able to do that. Oh, it's messing with my head. Like, I can't actually move the controls. That's really messed up. I'm going to go back out to macro mode and just leave those guys. Right, let's see what I got. Did I get any global cooling? I did. Right, I think we need to cool the cube down just a little bit. So that the proto-butterfly can't... the prehistoric butterfly can't come back. So let's just double check this. So we've got this butterfly here, which is needing 13 to 19 degrees. And this butterfly here will birth if it's above 18. So we need to get it below 18 degrees. Get that to birth. So I'll do that now. And then we'll go and make them extinct, but I don't want them coming back. I do not want you to come back. Primal butterflies. I think that's one over there. Zoom in a bit. Oh, it's over the human village. Oh, that's a proto-butterfly. That wasn't the one I wanted. I want to... These are all protos, yep. They're going to be really hard to find now because I made them extinct. Are you one? Proto. Okay, this is gonna be rough. They were around here before. I think that might be a proto-butterfly I've already seen, yeah. Proto. They are a beigey, orangey sort of colour. Marsh. So that'll be marsh as well. This is frustrating. I had them extinct before. Now they're just gonna increase in population until... Very annoying. Check over by here. I think those are proto-butterflies again. Yep. Marsh butterflies, the purple ones. It's going to be really hard to find those butterflies in this cube. Especially until they've propagated a bit more, because there's so many other butterflies. There's like millions of them, and these have like hardly any. So all I'm going to do is let time pass and see if they increase in population at all, and if I can then find them to make them extinct. Because I can't make them extinct if I can't find them. Oh, Papillo Ulysses is back. Okay. Oh, maybe it'd be okay for them to re-emerge as long as they were... Ah, yes. I'm thinking because they had gone extinct at one point, maybe I'm okay. Because that's a new butterfly. A butterfly that's indigenous to cold plains and feeds on the nectar. Oh, yes, that's the one I wanted. Okay, but it's still not the right one for my little birdies to feed on. So we need to try again. So this is definitely a butterfly. Wikipedia says so. I think. Actually, it doesn't say that. I don't know where I got that. I must have got it somewhere. I hope I'm not barking up the wrong tree here. I've got 3 more butterflies that I haven't found yet. One that lives -7 to -1. One that lives 13 to 19. And one that lives in the wow. Near snowy rivers with abundant water, well, doesn't have a birth temperature. Okay. And Chazara briseus. Well, let's just have a... see what other butterflies come, because they might come along now. Now we've got different things. Oh, Hesperia, thank goodness. Please tell me you're a butterfly. And that I'm not being completely random. Yeah, they're a butterfly. So, wherever I read it, it must have been right. Popular Ulysses that is native to extremely cold regions, it excels at finding scarce prey. So, now... up and down master, yeah, I've got an achievement there. That's pretty cool. So now I've done that, I should get my bird, hopefully. And possibly some other different kinds of butterflies. Bee longfolia, went extinct. Just letting the Hesperia population go up a little bit. To be honest though, I did find the more ancient looking butterflies a little bit more interesting. Just because they were bigger and they had bigger wings and stuff, and they just looked more interesting. These little tiny ones don't look so interesting. So maybe I should live in a time when butterflies were huge, instead of tiny. Chazara briseus. Right, I'm hoping that's my last little bird now. Because that was really pretty much the only reason I had the cube out this temperature. Over this way somewhere. In the human village. Might be hard to find there, unfortunately. Nope. It's a hyena. I think it's down here somewhere. Wonder whether view mode would make this easier or harder. It's gonna make it harder because for some bizarre reason, our right stick resets the camera. For some reason, I wasn't able to turn. It was really, really weird. But resetting the camera seems to have sorted it, so that's good. Okay, so there's something around here. Oh, let's just capture it quickly. I think it's a new butterfly. A Papilla ulysses that's also called the hermit. It is native to damp regions and subsists on the nectar of cosmos by pinnatus. Lovely! New butterflies. Loads of new butterflies. So I think we've nearly finished the butterflies at this point. Still see if that bird will turn up. Should do now we've made its food. I went to a lot of effort to make its food. Something new. In this direction. There's a load of mice over here. Little newt. Whatever it is kind of over here. Don't tell me it's a bird that's flying in the sky. Whatever it is, oh, is it a new spider? I wasn't expecting you. Nephila. A spider that appears throughout cold habitats and emerged as if taking the place of Argiope. It mainly preys on Papilio ulysses. Cool. Embereza Palasi. I got that, didn't I? That's a new bird. Hang on, let's just double check the library a sec. I don't want to miss it if it's finally turned up. One more butterfly and we've finished all the butterflies. I think. Oh no, it's there, it's there. Let's go back, let's go back. It's here. It turned up just as I was... Oh, over there, up on the top of the river. All the way up here in the very, very cold lands. There should be a little bird cheeping away. Bless him. So we have finished all the birds. Yay! With the reed bunting. And we got a new spider. Okay, now I need to have a look at what else we're going to do. I'll have a quick look and then I'll finish the episode because birds are all done. Dinosaurs are all done. That entire branch is all done. We have one monkey to get. All done, all done, all done. A couple of big cats that need really cold temperatures. Panthera Cygnus and Panthera uncea. Panthera... Right, so I need this one. Extremely... So I need snow leopards. Don't know why we're not getting snow leopards. I was trying for them before. So next episode we'll try for snow leopards. We'll try and get this monkey. Couple of snakes to get. One kind of crocodile thing. We've got the alligators, so I might have to try and kickstart Crocodilus. Crocodilus should be showing up though. Not sure what's going on with him. He's in the birth temperature range right now. Might be a moisture thing. But we'll find somewhere good for him to live, and then we'll get this guy. Then we're going to be looking at the frog tree. And that's going to be a bit rough. And then we've got one more butterfly to get. A few bits and bobs over here. But we're looking good. We've got 251 captured organisms. I don't know why we found 240 yet, but we've captured 251. So we captured some that we didn't find. That's a bit weird. But anyway, 251 out of... how many are there total? Don't know if it tells me anywhere. How many there are in total. but I think it's only something like 290, so I think we are getting really, really close to finishing it off. But anyway, that's the plan for next episode, so I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, then please do leave me a like. If you'd like to see more birthdays at the beginning, then please subscribe and I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you soon. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.